Hey guys, Gregory Dixon, the go-to guy for all things real estate, and the new king of R&B. Yes, the new king of R&B. Nah, I don't sing. Listen, I don't sing, rap, dance, or roller skate. When I say R&B, I'm not talking about rhythm and blues. I'm talking about real estate and business. Real estate and business. You know me as the go-to guy, but we're gonna expand it now. We're gonna push this a little bit further. We're gonna really start helping people, help you guys. And this is going to be free. I'm going to give away so much knowledge and so much. Well, I don't like to say the word game. I don't like to say the word game, but I'm going to we just going to say so much knowledge on how to get to the bag in real estate and in business. I realize that I've been screaming at you guys for 10 years, 20 years, buy real estate, buy real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate. Majority of you people don't understand. A lot of you people are scared. Um, and for some of you, real estate just not your thing. It's just it's just not your thing. I get it. But if you want to be successful, if you want to be successful, if you want to be prosperous, if you want to have a very comfortable life for you and your family, you're not going to get it working a 9 to 5. You know, the way the world operates is on systems, and the system is set up for you to be a worker if you work a 9 to 5. Now, am I saying go out and quit your job? No, that's not what I'm saying. Because you could have the best dream in the world, the greatest dream in the world, but the dream still has to be financed. So I would never advocate you quitting your job. But what I am saying is you got to get smarter with your finances. If you have a job, right, that's bringing in some money to you, right? Now, with the money that you have coming in, you're going to have to make some moves with that money to get that money to make more money. So you don't have to work all of your life. There are people here in America right now that are working to the age of retirement and can't retire. Say that again. There are people working to the age of retirement, 62, 65, and they're going to get their Social Security when they get that age. But the problem is their Social Security is not enough because in America, the gap between cost of living and earned income, it didn't keep up. As the cost of living went higher, the uh, earning stayed here. Cost of living kept going, earning came a little here. Cost of living, earning here. And what I mean by that, to make it simple and plain to you, is let's say you work on a job right now and you make $20 an hour, right? Now, your current rent for a 2 bedroom, 1 bath apartment in Los Angeles is $2,400 a month. Okay. 15 years ago, 20 years ago, that rent was $750. Okay. I guarantee you 15, 20 years ago, you wasn't making $10 an hour. The cost of rent tripled, but the amount of money that people making on their job didn't triple. It didn't even double. So that's the disparity. That's it right there. That's the gap. That's the huge problem. So you got to fill in that gap. You're gonna have to fill in that gap some kind of way. And being a W-2 employee is you're like the low man on the totem pole. all the tax breaks go to people who buy real estate and who own businesses. People who own real estate and own businesses. If you think I'm lying, as a tax professional, the most tax breaks and tax cuts are for people or corporations that own real estate or own businesses, own and operate businesses. Don't take it, speak to a tax professional. They'll tell you that. If you're a W-2 employee, you're taxed the most. And then if you're in a place like I am in Los Angeles, you are really taxed in Los Angeles. That's why so many people are leaving Los Angeles. The tax rate is so high. So now you need to buy real estate or start a business. You don't think so? You just want to be a W-2 employee? If that's what you're comfortable with, if that's your comfort zone, that's it. But at the end of the road, there ain't no light at the tunnel. Ain't no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You know, you retire from your job. You lucky if you get a gold-plated watch. Thank you for your service. You go file for your Social Security and then realize you worked all your life to retire with nothing. Just enough money to pay off your bills. Hopefully you pay for the house you live in. And now all you have to pay is your property tax every year and your utilities. But if you haven't, then what? Then what? So that's why I started this part of the podcast, the R&B part of it. I'm being the new king of R&B, real estate and business. So I'm going to tell you guys everything that I'm doing in my company, Alpha Elite Capital, is doing in real estate. And I'm going to show you everything that we're doing in business. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you how to start a business, how to build a business, how to get business credit, how to leverage money. You know, real estate, I keep saying this, real estate is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Real estate is a get-rich-for-sure plan and a process over time, right? So with what I'm doing at Alpha Elite Capital, you're going to get to see everything. Not somebody just telling you something that they're not doing. And everything that I'm telling you, you'll be able to do it yourself. I'm not charging you nothing. I'm not charging you to tell you nothing. I'm not finna do a podcast and you walk away with no information, or it's clickbait, or it's a hook ad. The podcast is really a hook to pitch you something to buy or some. No, none of that. I'm going to tell you how to do what I'm doing. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Now, if with all that, you don't want to do it, and I have had people do this, as I would tell them how to do something and tell them you could do it yourself for free. And they will still tell me, well, how much you charge me to do it? I just told you how to do it yourself for free. I know, but if you do it for me, how much you charge me? Okay, if that's the case, if I'm telling you something and you want to do it and you want me to do it for you, then that costs. That costs. I'm going to charge you, and I'm not cheap. I'm letting you know right now. If you're the best at something, you can't be the cheapest. And if you're the cheapest, you can't possibly be the best. So that don't go together. You know, I'm flexible. I work with you, but my time, effort, energy, and talent costs. So, but I don't want to charge you. I want to tell you how to do it, and you do it yourself. You want to set up a business, you want to start a business, look, we got to get rid of this mentality of getting it out the mud. We got to get rid of that. Every generation that comes along has to get it out the mud. We can't do that. We have funerals. We only got enough insurance to bury our loved ones. Then we go argue about the pots and pans and picture and come on, man. We got to stop getting it out the mud. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is we got to build businesses. And real estate is the perfect place to park money. Let's say you got a business, the business is making money. You take the money that the business is making and you put that into real estate. That real estate appreciates, increases in value. Now it's worth more money. And it's a never ending cycle like that. That's how the rich get richer. That's how the rich get wealthy. And that's how the wealthy stay wealthy. Assets, not liabilities, right? A big gold necklace, a diamond watch, that's not an asset, that's a liability. When you spend the money, you killed the money. You it's like setting the money on fire. Yeah, you got a big shiny object, but it's not worth anything. It was only worth what you paid for it because you thought to yourself that that's worth $100,000. Somebody said, give me, hey man, I want 200 for this necklace, 200,000. But you know what? I'm gonna give you a deal. Today only I'm gonna give it to you for $100,000. You think, oh my God. You think it's a great deal because they were selling it for 200,000, you bought it for 100,000. But really and truly, you just took $100,000 and set it on fire. Because the necklace can't do nothing. You can't buy a building, you can't buy a business, you can't fund, you can't make payroll. You just walk around with this shiny thing on and practice what I got a term from Dr. Neely Fuller is show-offism. You just walk around and show off in front of people who got less than you. Because the people who really have money, who really have wealth, that don't mean nothing to them. You're not impressing a person that really have wealth because you got a diamond watch or you got a big necklace on, a big medallion, or a big car. Or you got the 30-inch weave. No, or you got the designer handbag. We got to get beyond that. We got to get beyond that. Because at the end of the day, we end up what? Getting it out the mud. You know, that's a phrase that needs to die in our community, getting it out the mud, right? So what I'm doing is I'm opening it up now. It's not just real estate. It's real estate and business, showing you how to build a business. If you want to know how to start a company, if you want to know how to structure a business, you know, I want get your business documents in a row, get business credit, business loans. I'm going to tell you how to do all of that because that's everything I'm doing with Alpha Elite Capital. And I have 4 sons, and I'm putting all of them in position with companies, with business credit, great personal credit, great business credit. And we're leveraging that and building bigger things. I just was on the Gulf Coast, one of the places that we're going to be big at, Alpha Elite Capital is going to be big at. We're planting our flag in the Gulf Coast, Mobile, Alabama, and we're planting the flag in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're already here established in Los Angeles, California. So the things that I saw while I was there, unfortunately, it was a sad occasion. I had to bury my father. But the business things that I saw and the opportunities is undeniable. But a lot of times, because we in this mindset of getting it out the mud, we were fooled, we were tricked, we were bamboozled, we was led astray. We was taught that cash is king. It's not. It's credit. Credit is king. Because here's the thing. Cash is limited. Cash stops at the amount of cash that you have. Can't go no further than that. Credit is infinite. And here's the thing about cash. What you don't understand about money, and if I say some terms that you guys don't understand, just write it down and go Google it, right? Cash now, today, the American dollar, is what considered as fiat currency. It's backed by nothing. The power of the dollar is backed by the power of the United States military. Plain and simple. Everyone in the world knows that, except the average man or woman, right? There's no gold standard. The money that you handed that says on the back, It's legal tender for all debts, private and public. It's backed by the military. That's what's keeping it at the #1 position in the world, because nobody wants the United States military to blow them off the map. So that's what that is. And when we run out, we just print more, because it's not backed by anything. So now, with that being said, credit is infinite. You can leverage credit. You don't have to have money to get credit. You got credit, you can get all the money you want in lines of credit, which you can then in turn take by businesses. You don't set up a business to make money. You set up your credit to get the funding to buy the business. It works that way. The other way it doesn't work, because you depleting all your finances. Have you ever seen that people have a business like, what's the business that goes out of business that don't last long? Restaurant business, hard business to make it in. Most restaurants fold within 1 year, 2 years at the max, because in the beginning, the person is using majority of the time all their money, all their blood, sweat, and tears, and all the finances that they done accumulated working a job. So they didn't go in that situation with lines of credit and business loans. They went in there with their own personal cash. And when that cash ran out, guess what? Doors closed. Business done, right? So that's why establishing your credit, personal credit, then establishing business credit, right? Having your business structure set up correctly to where you can go in to these financial institutions and get funding. You want funding, then you take the funding and buy the business. And now you let the business operate, pay off the funding, and go ask for more funding. That makes sense? That's the only way you're going to be able to do it and make money and be successful and create wealth for you and your family and create a more comfortable life. You're not going to be comfortable working all your life, because one day you're going to retire. And the worst thing in the world is for you to outlive your money. The worst thing in the world, I heard someone tell me one time, is for you to outlive your money, meaning that you done ran out of money, but you still alive. So now you struggling. There are people out here that's 70, 80 years old trying to pick up little jobs like sitting with people, like a sitter or something, that, in the time of their life, they in the winter of their years, the sunset, and they supposed to be enjoying life, and they still trying to work. Why? Because of that. You have to develop, and this is what we're going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is my mission. I'm going to give out the information every week. Every Thursday, the podcast is going to be live. We're going to give it out. If you have any questions, any comment, type it in. I'll get back to you with an answer. If you need to speak to me, call me 323-402-0700. That's the direct number at Alpha Elite Capital. You can email me, GregoryDixon@alphaelitecapital.com. And any question that you have, I'm going to be telling you and give you guys all the secret sauce, all the behind the scenes, and let you see what it is that I'm doing. Not what I'm talking about, but what I'm doing. Down on the Gulf Coast, we're in negotiations with some sellers now on a gas station. I found a place that would be a perfect place for a gas station. It was once a gas station. We're talking about that. We're discussing that. I found another place that would be perfect for it's mixed use building. It's 2 storefronts at the bottom. It's 4 apartments at the top. Commercial building, very nice. All of this is very close to the new airport. So this is the things that these the type of things that we doing. This is what we're looking at. We're looking to open a huge transitional home facility in Las Vegas. We're gonna have a food truck, a catering truck in Las Vegas soon. So these are the things that we're doing. Now you can do all these things too, and you don't need cash. You need to take the money that you got and build you as a person and build your company as a brand, right? You build you. Big word for today, PG. A lot of people will pitch to you that just go ahead and set up your business credit. Okay, let me dispel a myth right here. You're gonna need a PG. What's a PG? Personal guarantor. Amazon, Microsoft, these places, they don't have PGs, but their companies are $1 trillion valuated companies. Until you get a valuation on your company, you're gonna need a PG. Personal guarantor. Your PG is just a person with an amazing credit file, very high FICO score. They look amazing on paper. That person is the person who's standing for your, let's say your corporation is ABC Corporation. And they say, okay, ABC Corporation, we're gonna give you $250,000 credit. We're gonna loan you, give you this loan, million. Let's say $1 million. We're gonna give you this loan. Now, who guarantees that you pay this money back? Okay, James Smith. I'm the signer for ABC Corporation. I'm the CFO. I'm the signer. I guarantee that this money will be paid back, right? That's what it is. The PG. You're gonna need a strong PG. So if you're gonna be the PG for your company, you gotta be strong, FICO wise, not just score wise, because you can have a 720 FICO score and only have one line of credit on your file. You got a high score, but you don't have a credit file. You need a file. You need a complete file with some history, right? So we're gonna be talking about all that, how to do it, how to set it up, how to make it happen, how to put it together. I'm gonna tell you, and you'll have the knowledge to go do it. Now, like I said, I'm giving you the knowledge for free. But if you want me to do it for you, it's gonna cost. And we'll have a consultation about that if that's what you want to do. But you don't need me. You do it yourself. But I know what I'm talking about. And I've had this happen several times where I tell someone how to do something and tell them they can do it for free. And they still come to me and tell me, well, can I just give you some money to do it? Okay. All right. So that's what it is, guys. Gregory Dixon, the go-to guy for all things real estate in Southern California, the new king of R&B. And I'm not talking about rhythm or blues or rapping bullshit. I'm talking about real estate and business. The new king. I got you. Reach out to me, 323-402-0700. That's the direct number at the office. Email me, Gregory Dixon at alphaelitecapital.com. Follow me on Instagram, Gregory Dixon Official. On YouTube, the YouTube channel is Gregory Dixon Official. Facebook, Gregory Dixon Official. Tap in with me, get some news you can use. I got you. Got any questions? Please do not hesitate to ask. Please do not hesitate to ask. It don't cost you nothing. All your excuses is over with. You want some money? I'm going to show you how to get it. I ain't going to just tell you. I'm going to show you how to get it. If you want me to help you get it, it's going to cost you. But like I say, you can take this knowledge and run it yourself. Do it yourself. And it's best that you do it yourself, because then you know how it goes. Can't nobody tell you something. Always remember this right here. Remember I told you this. The very person that you give the power to feed you, you also give that person the power to starve you by default. Remember that. Tap in. Hey guys, be talking to you soon. Catch me on YouTube. Catch me on Instagram. More videos come on Facebook. Next podcast will be next Thursday. I'll announce the time before we go live because I am busy. I am active. But hey, let's do it. Real estate and business, the new R&B.